On Thursday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was at the Republican debate and made some wild claims when he was asked about his disastrous fight with Disney. So, CNN moderator Dana Bash asked DeSantis, hey, what's going on with Disney, right? Now, he responded with, the proper role of government, if it means anything, is to protect our kids, and I've stood for the innocence of our kids. It is wrong to sexualize the curriculum. It is wrong to tell a kindergartner that what Disney wanted to do, that you can change your gender, or tell a third grader that you're born in the wrong body. He then went on to, of course, attack Nikki Haley for inviting Disney to South Carolina, even though, quote, they were involved in transing kids. What? What does that mean? Transing kids? How you can't trans? How the hell do you trans somebody? Well, you don't. That's not a real thing. It's not even a real word. Look, here's the reality. Okay, so kids notice the difference between sexes by the time they're 2 years old, and before their third birthday, they're able to label themselves as either a boy or girl, and generally have a stable sense of their own gender identity by the time that they're 4 years old. That is way sooner than school age, okay? Way sooner than being a kindergartner, third grader, whatever, right? So all of this is nonsense. Now, by the way, if children are questioning their own gender, then it's because they felt that way, felt different than everyone else from a very young age. Oftentimes when you talk to transgender individuals, they'll tell you, like, I felt this way for a very, very long time, for as long as I could remember. I just couldn't put into words. So understand that there is not some external factor, right, that is out there transing the children. There is not a social contagion that is going around. This is natural development. They know that there's something different about them before they know what to actually call it. Okay. Now, the only thing learning about trans people, the existence does, is it allows those who feel differently to put those feelings into words. Okay, understand. And by the way, it also, learning about it, also makes non-trans people tend to be more empathetic and more understanding of what about their peers, to normalize it. But understand, you cannot make people transgender. You cannot make people gay. To go along with that, you also can't make people, detransition, okay? And you can't make people not be gay, right? You can't convert them from being gay. And I'm not saying detransitioners don't exist, but oftentimes the biggest reason why people will detransition is because of social factors, family not accepting them, friends not accepting them. And so there's those reasons, okay? And that's the vast majority of detransition, which is a tiny, tiny sliver of a minority of a minority, okay? Look, being exposed to what they call trans ideology does nothing more than normalize their existence and make life better for people who are transgender. Now, if you're against that normalization, then you're against the existence of trans people existing. And at least you should be honest about it, right? Instead of doing what a lot of these right-wingers have done and use children as a shield against charges of bigotry. That's what's going on. You're using the children as a shield, and we've seen this happen against the gay community, which again, homophobes will use children as a shield. Oh, they're coming for your children. They're going to make your children gay. They're pedophiles, etc. No. The vast majority of pedophiles happen to be cisgender, heterosexual males. That's just a reality. That's what the data says. Now, that said, going to what's actually harming children is destroying their mental health and well-being, okay? By telling them that being transgender is bad, it's unnatural, telling them that being gay is unnatural, it's bad, you're going to hell, etc. That actually harms children, okay? And by the way, it teaches non-gay and non-trans individuals, children, to be hateful towards others. And that's the other thing, okay? No child is born hating other people. That hatred is learned. That hatred is taught. That hatred is taught just like racism is, just like homophobia, xenophobia, sexism. It's all taught, which means that if we stop teaching that, if we teach acceptance and normalization, all that stuff, all those negative impacts go away.